Welcome back to another BdThemes tutorial. Today we're exploring Sigma Forms, the brand new WordPress plugin developed by BdThemes. Sigma Forms is a smart form builder that lets you create powerful, fully customizable forms in minutes. Use it for contact, registration, or survey forms anywhere on your site. With AI form generation, conditional logic, and advanced analytics, you can collect data efficiently, track performance, and enhance user engagement, making form creation faster, smarter, and more effective. Let's see it in action. To begin working with Sigma Forms, open your WordPress dashboard and navigate to the Plugins area on the left sidebar. Select Add Plugin, then choose the Upload Plugin option at the top. Select the Sigma Forms plugin file on your computer, then choose Install Now to proceed with installation. Keep in mind that Sigma Forms is available exclusively as a Pro plugin. Since it is not offered as a free version, you will not find it in the WordPress plugin directory. You must have an active Pro license to use it. Once the installation completes, activate the plugin. After activation, WordPress will take you directly to the Sigma Forms license screen. Here, enter the email address associated with your BdThemes account along with your license key. When both fields are filled, select Activate License. Once activated, the screen will display important license details, including the current status, license type, expiration dates for both the plugin and available support, and the license key itself. You will also see a Deactivate License option, which allows you to remove the license from this website if needed safely. With the plugin now licensed and ready, move to the Settings tab. This area controls how your forms function after submission and serves as the operational center for form behavior, automation, and communication. It goes beyond visual appearance and focuses on performance, delivery, and user experience. The settings area is divided into several sections displayed as horizontal tabs: AI configuration, email settings, form styling, CAPTCHA, webhooks, and advanced options. The first section, AI configuration, enables Sigma Forms' AI-powered form generator. You will see a field where your Sigma Forms API key must be added. To obtain it, select the account dashboard link provided on the screen, which redirects you to your BdThemes account. Inside the AI license section, find the license key labeled Sigma Forms, then copy it. Return to the Sigma Forms settings page and paste it into the API key field. Save your settings to complete the AI setup. After this step, you can generate forms simply by describing the structure and purpose of your form, making the form building process faster and more intuitive. Next, visit the Email Settings tab, which defines the default email behavior that applies to all new forms, unless you override these settings within individual forms. Here, you can designate the admin email address where submissions will be delivered. You can set the application name that appears in the From field of outgoing email messages. You can also define the default subject lines and message content for both administrator notifications and user confirmation emails. This ensures clear communication for every form submission, even before any custom adjustments are made. Below these fields is the option to enable SMTP. Activating SMTP lets your website send emails through a dedicated mailing server rather than the default WordPress mail function, increasing reliability and reducing the chance of emails being marked as spam. To configure SMTP, enter the required details such as host, port, encryption type, username, and password. A test email button is available so you can confirm the connection is working before saving your settings. The Form Styling tab controls the global design for Sigma Forms, allowing you to establish a consistent visual theme for all forms on your website. You can choose from a set of ready-made style presets, including minimal, classic, and modern, or select custom to personalize every detail. Custom design options include settings for input fields, such as label and placeholder colors, background colors, text colors, border styles, spacing, and padding. You can also style the Submit button, adjusting its colors, hover effects, and border radius. In addition, you may select a global font family to ensure brand consistency across all form elements. Save your styling choices to apply them across your site. Next, open the CAPTCHA tab. This area protects your forms from unwanted spam submissions by allowing you to connect with services such as Google reCAPTCHA, HCAPTCHA, Cloudflare Turnstile, or CleanTalk. Each option can be enabled using a toggle switch. When activated, you will be prompted to enter the required keys for that service, such as the site key and secret key, which you can obtain directly through the provider's platform. Once the keys are added, save your settings, and your forms will benefit from immediate security improvements, helping ensure only real visitors can submit information. Next is the Webhooks tab, which allows you to connect your forms with external services and automate workflows across your website. This section controls global webhook settings that apply to every form you create, unless you decide to override them for a specific form. You'll see options for integrating with services such as Google Sheets, Slack, Discord, Telegram, and a custom webhook option for any tool that supports incoming data. When you activate the Google Sheets integration, a field appears where you can paste the Google Apps script web app URL responsible for receiving and storing your submission data. A helpful link is included for anyone who needs guidance on creating this script. Once you have your web app URL ready, simply paste it in and remember to save your settings before leaving the page. The same process applies to the other webhook services, allowing you to route form entries wherever you need them. The final section inside Settings is the Advanced tab. Here, you can automate submission cleanup to keep your database fast and organized. The system is configured with a default retention period, so older submissions are removed automatically after a set number of days. If you prefer to keep all entries permanently, you can disable the cleanup feature by setting it to 0 days. Once your preferences are set, save your changes to make sure everything is applied correctly. With the global settings complete, it's time to move to the Forms tab. This is where all your forms will appear once they are created. If you are just getting started, the list will be empty, and you will see a Create New Form button that invites you to begin your first form building experience. Selecting it takes you to the Add New Form screen, where the creation process is organized into 4 guided stages: Generate, Customize, Configure, and Publish. The journey begins in the Generate step, where Sigma Forms gives you the option to use its powerful AI form generator. You will see a prompt field designed for natural language input, which means you only need to describe the form you want in your own words. You can mention the field names, layout preferences, validation rules, and any requirements you have. Once your prompt is ready, simply generate the form with the AI engine. Even if you are new to form building, this feature removes guesswork and speeds up the process dramatically. To make things even easier, Sigma Forms includes a large library of ready-made prompt examples based on popular use cases such as contact forms, job applications, event registration, and many more. Selecting any of these examples instantly places the prompt into the generator, saving you time and helping you learn how to structure future prompts. You will also notice an option to browse pre-built form templates. If you choose a template, the entire form structure is created instantly, and you can go straight into customization. If you prefer complete creative control, you can skip the AI tools entirely and build from scratch by choosing the manual form creation mode. This takes you directly to the customization workspace, where you can drag in your fields, adjust form layout, and build every part of your form based on your own design and user experience needs. Now let's walk through an AI form creation example. After writing your prompt and generating the form, Sigma Forms moves you into the Customize stage. Here you'll see the form preview along with options to add new fields or proceed when everything looks right. Each field on your form includes quick actions that appear when you hover over it, allowing you to edit, duplicate, or delete that element. Selecting the Edit option opens a configuration panel containing several tabs. The Basic tab allows you to choose the field type, such as text, email, number, phone, or other field variations. You can also customize the label, internal field name, placeholder text, and any default values you want filled in automatically. The Advanced tab gives you control over the field layout, including column width, required field settings, label visibility, and space to add custom CSS classes or helpful guidance text for users. For more dynamic and intelligent form behavior, the Conditional Logic tab lets you show or hide fields based on a user's previous responses. With a simple toggle, you can create branching forms that adapt to your visitors and remove unnecessary steps, improving completion rates and user satisfaction. Some forms require calculations, and that is where the Math function tab becomes useful. When enabled, you can choose the type of calculation, select which fields should be included, and determine whether the final output should be rounded. This is especially helpful for quotation forms, price estimates, or applications where totals need to be displayed automatically. After you finish customizing the fields of your form, select the option to continue to the configuration stage. This will take you into the Configure screen, where you define how your form behaves once a visitor submits it. This includes settings related to submission storage, email notifications, and any security features you plan to use. Since no CAPTCHA service has been enabled yet, the Security tab remains hidden for now. Once a CAPTCHA solution is configured, this tab will appear and allow you to manage anti-spam protection and verification options. At this stage, you will see three main sections available: Form Details, Email, and Webhooks. Inside Form Details, you can set a unique name for your form, helping you identify it easily in the dashboard later. You can also write the success message that will appear for visitors after they submit the form. Below that, you will find a switch that controls whether submissions are stored in the site database. When this feature is enabled, each form entry will be saved and available to review directly from the admin area. This is especially helpful for record keeping, lead management, and team collaboration. The Email section allows you to manage how email notifications are handled for this specific form. You will see an option to override the default email settings, which are configured globally in the plugin settings. By enabling this option, you can choose a custom recipient address for notifications, write your own subject line, and customize the body of the email that is sent to the site administrator or any designated email address. You can also enable a confirmation email for visitors who fill out and submit the form. When activated, this sends an automatic acknowledgement message to the user, and you can tailor the subject and the content of that confirmation email. Keep in mind that these emails rely on the default SMTP configuration you set earlier within the plugin settings. The Webhooks area is where you connect your form with external services or platforms. If you use tools such as Google Sheets, Slack, Discord, Telegram, or any custom automation system, you can enable those integrations here. Once enabled, the form submission data can be sent directly to those services, allowing you to build automated workflows or store collected data where your team needs it most. Once your configuration is complete, move forward to the publishing stage. You will see a message confirming that your form is ready to go live. The screen also displays a summary of your form, including its name and how many fields it contains. Select the option to publish the form, and you will immediately see a shortcode generated for you. This shortcode can be used anywhere on your WordPress site, making it easy to place your form inside any post or page. To demonstrate how this works, copy the shortcode and open the Elementor page editor. Use the search bar to locate the shortcode widget, then drag it into your layout. Paste the shortcode into the field provided, and your form will instantly appear in the preview area. Publish or update the page, then view it on the front end to make sure everything looks and functions as expected. The form is now active and ready for your visitors to use. Submit a test entry to confirm that your success message appears and that your submission is recorded properly. Then return to the Sigma Forms dashboard, where you will now see the form listed among your existing forms. Each form displays useful information, such as its name, the shortcode for reuse, the total number of submissions it has received, and the date it was created. You can continue to create new forms whenever needed, making this a flexible tool for managing data collection across your site. The Submission section stores every form entry submitted through any of your published forms. Each record displays whether it has been read, the form name associated with it, the user's name and email address, and the date it was submitted. Selecting the View option opens a detailed page showing all submission data, including form fields, submission ID, IP address, browser information, and more. From there, you may delete a submission if it is no longer needed. The Abandoned Forms area gives you insight into users who started filling out a form but did not complete it. You can filter data to view specific forms or submission states. Quick analytics show total abandoned forms, how many were eventually completed, and the overall abandonment rate. Inside the detailed view, you can see partial field values, time spent on the form, and user interaction activity. If needed, you can edit the original form, review completed submissions, or delete the abandoned record. A CSV export tool is also available for deeper analysis and reporting. The Analytics tab offers a clear summary of form performance across your entire site. You can filter the analytics by form type and by time period. The summary shows the total number of submissions, how many forms are currently active, and how many entries remain unread. You can also view recent submission logs and open any entry directly from this area when further review or follow-up is needed. And that's it. You're now ready to create, customize, and publish powerful forms with Sigma Forms. Use its AI tools, styling options, and integrations to build smarter, faster, and more efficient forms across your website. If you found this Sigma Forms tutorial useful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more WordPress form building tips. Hit the bell to stay updated on the latest features from BdThemes. Thanks for watching.